guys! So from our pad thai meal prep video, a few of you requested that we make pad Kee Mao, otherwise known as Drunken Noodles.
That's right. Now there's no set recipe for Drunken Noodles, so we decided to make our own spin on the dish.
It's basically just a stir-fried noodle dish, and we've heard that it's called Drunken Noodles because it's a great hangover cure.
So let's get started. Okay guys, so before we start, Alright guys, so before we start, we're going to talk about the ingredients for this recipe and about mise en place. So that just means in French, preparing everything in advance. So we have the scallions, and we have some Chinese broccoli, we have some choy sum, and some bok choy. When you're doing Asian style cooking like this recipe, doesn't matter which one you get, especially this stuff here, as long as it's Asian and it's green. And if you can't find it, of course, you can always use spinach. So this recipe actually has
holy basil.
I don't know where I could get holy basil, or if you can even get holy basil. You don't need it. You just need some broccoli, some Chinese cabbage, or whatever you can find.
Or you can use regular basil.
That's right, regular basil.
But our store actually didn't even have basil yesterday.
Didn't have basil at all. So we're going to prepare the scallions and the garlic and ginger, and then the chilies. Basically what we're going to do first. Let's go. Don't forget scrap bowl. Thumbs up if you use a scrap bowl. Place your knife flat side down, press, and press. Beautiful. And then you can peel it. Nice and easy. You're gonna need about, I don't know, a thumb's worth, 2 thumbs worth of ginger. About that much.
A thumb's worth.
A thumb's worth. That's a technical term, that. Then you can just run your knife along the sides and get the skin off. Okay, now we're going to prepare the scallions. I'm going to take the ends off. I'm going to cut the white bits up nice and thin. Circles. Now we get to the green bit. I want to make them a little bit longer, just so it looks nice in the pictures.
And these leftover greens you can use to put on your pad thai. Ooh.
That's right.
Save them for garnish. They're great for garnish.
Okay, so now we're just going to wash our broccoli. So most of the dirt in this one comes in at the bottom bit, so we're just going to cut that off. You don't want that anyway, and you see there's a lot of dirt in there. That's going to make it easier for us to wash. Now all your veggies are washed, what we're going to do is I'm just going to tear off the top leafy bit and keep the stalk separate. Then we're just going to chop that. So these will cook really quick, so I'm just going to rip off the tops of these, the spinachy like leafy part. Beautiful. And then with this, cut it into 3s. Perfect. So now when it comes to the chilies, you can use as many chilies as you like. We're going to use probably about 8 in total. You can either cut them in big chunks, or you can cut them down the middle and keep the seeds in or seeds out, it's up to you, but you can make nice long strips.
Do the seeds make it spicier?
The seeds do make it spicier, absolutely.
So if you're a wuss like me, take the seeds out.
So we call that a julienne. Now the veggies are prepared, all we're going to do is cut the chicken and we're ready to start cooking. Set this all aside, it can all go in the same bowl because we're going to put them all in at the same time. Of course you could use tofu if you're vegetarian or you're vegan, or you could always use pork or beef, whatever you want. We're going to use chicken today. So we're going to prepare 600 grams of chicken and we are going to cut it into nice little pieces. So best way to do that is to butterfly it, open it up, and then strips. So guys, we just discovered an awesome low carb alternative to pasta and the pad thai noodles that we've been using previously. So we have discovered cognac. You can find it in stores. I'll leave a link in the description box below. But basically it's a Japanese vegetable and it has 0 carbs. So per 100 grams, it has less than 1 gram of carbohydrates and it has about 6 grams of fiber. And so if you compare it to regular pad thai noodles. So the regular noodles, 79.6 grams.
79.6 carbs.
And this one in 100 grams, the carbohydrates is less than 1 gram. Crazy. So, perfect for you guys on low carb, perfect for you guys that are trying to cut carbs in general, perfect for you guys that are on keto. So experiment with it. We'll leave a link below. This isn't sponsored at all, but we will leave a link below where you can find some konjac or cognac. Maybe even comment below how to say it. And you can always use any kind of noodle that you like. If you're not concerned about your carbohydrate intake and you love the taste of pad thai noodles, of course you could always use those. So if you are going to use the konjac noodles or the cognac noodles, you gotta make sure you want to wash them first. They have like a weird smell to them. So you're just going to open the bag up and you can just pop them into a colander and you want to give them a quick wash.
Don't be alarmed if it smells like fish.
It does smell fishy.
It doesn't smell nice, but it tastes nice.
Tastes nice.
That's why you gotta keep rinsing it.
Yeah. We're gonna put a 1/4 cup of coconut oil into our pan. So a lot of you guys are still asking and commenting why we use coconut oil. Coconut oil is an amazing source of MCT, which is a medium chain triglyceride, and we use it because you can't find MCT in a lot of products, so we use it in our cooking. Fat is just a fuel source like carbohydrates are, so this recipe is going to be particularly low in carbs, so that's why we're going to up the fats to make sure that we balance the macros out. And of course, you can always use any kind of oil that you like. Olive oil, peanut oil, sesame seed oil, whatever you like. Okay guys, make sure your pan is really hot. You can see it's like starting to smoke, it's really, really hot. Time to go in with the chicken. Once it's starting to brown off, we're going to take it out. It doesn't have to be fully cooked, we just want to make sure we seal the meat. In with the chilies, garlic, onion, chops and everything. Hey! There we go. Right up. Once they're nice and fragrant, you can smell all those nice flavors. Going with your green stalks. Beautiful. Give them a stir. The green stalks don't have to be fully cooked. I do like this with a nice crunch. Very quick, 30 seconds. We're gonna get back in with the chicken. Stir it up. Gonna go in with our soy. No. Wow. For an alternative to soy, you can always use coconut aminos. So with the Chinese broccoli, I don't think I'm going to use all of it. I'm just going to give it a rip. I'm just going to tear it up and just toss it in, and it'll wilt nice and quickly. It can be totally rough. Haven't got to be precise with this. And then we're just going to add in the noodles, and it should be done.
Woohoo!
Quick toss, amundo.
Did you just say tossamundo?
Tossamundo, is that a word? In with the noodles. Mix it all around.
So this whole dish cooks up in like, what, 8 minutes?
Less than 8 minutes. Less than less. 5 minutes, depending on how hot your pan is. If you have a gas cooktop, it'll cook much faster.
Yep.
We have an electric here in Australia, in the place that we're staying at, so it's very slow. Look at that. That's beautiful. That's it done, guys. Once the heat's through, we're done. That's it.
Now, if you were just gonna use regular pad thai noodles, what you would do is the same thing we did in the pad thai video, which was just at this point, instead of adding these noodles, you would have put in your Thai noodles, added 3 cups of water, covered it, brought it to a boil, and cooked off the water.
That's right.
You can check out the pad thai video if you have no idea what I'm talking about.
That's right. It's going to be below. Click the description box. Plate it up.
Now we're gonna choke on the chili.
Now we're choking some chili.
And portion it up evenly.
Portion it up.
Do your best.
That's right.
Now you can see the food is very hot. Make sure you let it cool down before you put it into your fridge.
Absolutely, 100%.
Don't even cover it until it's cooled down.
Yeah, let it sit on the bench until it's cooled.
And by bench, he means counter. This is a bench.
This is a bench. That's what I call a bench.
All right, guys, I just tried one of these for the first time, and they are delicious. They really did take on the flavor of the meal, and they have a little crunch to it, which made them slightly addicting.
Easy as that, guys.
So as you can see, we take your requests very seriously, so leave us a request in the section box below.
That's right. Make sure you let us know what noodles you use for the recipe and take a picture of it and put it on Instagram. #BigCookBook.
Here are the pictures we got from you guys this week on all of our social medias. If you like this video, don't forget to check out the pad thai video we put out a few weeks ago. Have a great week, guys.
Bye. Namaste.